This is so funny. I've been freaking out. I've heard the loudest thing and I didn't know what it was, and it's a freaking porcupine. He's been in here chewing on the wood at the bunk next to me. But I thought I was losing my mind because it was this loud scratching. It woke me up in the middle of the night. I laid up for an hour or so. I literally have to be up in an hour. That robbed me of like 2 hours of sleep. But it was a porcupine. And I feel so much better now. For context, this is what the porcupine was doing last night. Like shredding the wood on these different bunks. It was specifically in this one. And he just looked at me. He ripped this whole thing off. Yeah, I didn't know they did beaver stuff, but that was so funny. Like, at least after I figured out what was happening, I was able to sleep, but that was crazy. It's day 115. Oh my gosh, it was just so hard to get up. Like, I didn't even really attempt to go to bed until around 11, because I got in at 9:20, maybe like 9:30, so set up, did everything, and had to wind down. And then 1:30, I woke up to like that insanely loud noise. My first guess was bear, but then when I kind of made a noise at it back, it didn't make a lot of noise running away. And then an hour later, it's back. And I'm so glad I just quietly pulled my light out to look, because it was a giant porcupine. You'll see in the clip before, just chilling, eating the shelter's wood. Yeah, what a day. So yeah, I slept very, very little. Haven't zeroed in like 40 days. So yeah, Killington is going to be super interesting today. I think at least 14 or 15 miles into the day, I'll be back at lower elevation. So even if it adds literally 3 hours to my day, which it friggin' might, dude, it could add more. I think I'm going to be at high elevation for 6 miles. So it could add a lot of time. But even if it does, I should hopefully be down and out of that at a reasonable hour no matter what. Solid climb to start the day. Beacon Hill. I lived on Beacon Hill. No, Beacon Street in Boston. Just a side note, if you're bored and you want to have a really good laugh for free 99, then please go check out on the trek my most recent blog post about the crazy situation the other day. If you know me, you know every single post I put up has either a very strange, funny, clickbaity, or just like weird title. It's like my favorite thing to do is make a very entertaining title. So of course I called it like Almost Attacked on the Appalachian Trail, which I love that just doing that bothered so many people, which I think it's actually like still a pretty accurate title. A little clickbaity, yeah, sure, but I guess if you know me, you know that my titles are always wild. But the blog's gotten like 100,000 views already and hundreds of comments. Most of them, you know, pretty supportive, people who work in mental health and all kinds of people just being like, you know, speaking from personal experience, saying like, wow, you made the right choice, which I know I did. And like the officer that I talked to, who I still need to call him to follow up, but he said like, I talked to the guy and I have no reason to believe like he's violent. So I need to figure out why. Like I have to get a little more information from him. But he said, even though that's the case, just know everything you did was exactly what you should have done in the situation. Like you responded appropriately, blah, blah, blah. But oh my gosh, the internet would agree to disagree. So many women, shockingly, were like, you are the type of woman that ruins, I don't know, everything for women. Nobody believes us or takes us seriously because you exaggerated and blew everything out of proportion. It's like, dude, like, I've lived in a bunch of major cities. I've hiked across like 30 states and nothing really scares me. Like, I met a murderer in Tallahassee and like shook his hand and offered to buy him lunch. Like, I don't know, like, if you know me, you know I'm pretty level-headed, not super emotional, don't really get, like, I do pretty well under pressure. I don't really get freaked out. So yeah, everyone's just a Monday morning quarterback. You know, no one was there, so no one has any idea the exact language used, the exact tone of voice. Yeah, all of the things that you have to interpret in a scenario, like body language, behavior, the stuff that helps you make choices. Oh, but it's so funny. So if you're bored, oh my gosh, go on the trek, peg leg, read that article and all its comments. Like, who even cares? Don't even read the article. Just read the comments, baby. They are gold. Even if just for a moment. We love road here in this house. That's sad. Look at all that trash. Boo! People are monsters. Turning. Excited to see Iceman. Have some breakfast. I'm a little nervous about today. Like there were some aspects of Stratton Mountain and then of the mountain yesterday that were sketchy and could have been easy to get lost under different circumstances and could have, jarred my leg or knee or something. So, and this just seems like all of those other mountains so far, the most time I've spent continuously in snow was like anywhere from like 1 to maybe 4 miles. And it seems like realistically today's gonna be at least 5. It could be 6 miles. I'm a little nervous, definitely. I know it's gonna be fine, but yeah, it's just kind of crazy conditions, honestly. And at least it's early, so if it really, really slows me down, I know that's okay too, but yeah, just have to see how it goes. "500 miles to Killington." Hello. Just met Iceman for breakfast and said goodbye to him. He's gonna head back home. It was so amazing all the time I got to spend with him the last couple of days. It definitely made what could have been some couple crazy days, not the most positive days, it made them so much better. And I feel so lucky to have seen him in 3 different states now, and yeah, gotten tons of time with him. Then just crossed the under 500 miles remaining to Killington sign, and now I'm starting the climb up Killington. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. If it's not worse than any of the snowpack so far, then it's gonna be fine. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's like Stratton. Worst case scenario, it's like, a longer version of yesterday. I don't know. Like, I just don't know anything about it. Obviously, I haven't heard anything about what it's like. I guess Punisher did it last night. Iceman asked him what it was like. He never responded. So Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I'm nervous. I mean, some of the snow has been scary. Just fingers crossed it's a breeze and not 6 miles of snow hiking. Like, I'm just praying it's maybe 4 or 5. To hope for anything less, I think, would be a little unrealistic, but I'll keep you updated. I just have like butterflies. I'm nervous, but it's early. It's 8:45. It's only 8.5 miles from here up and over the top down to lower elevation. So in about 7.5, 8 miles, 100% I'll be out of the snow just based off the height I'll be at, but I don't know how long it's gonna take to get there. Just ran into some trail runners and I'm honestly super relieved. I mean, okay, so apparently it's really bad. Like, I've been post holing up to just above my knee at the worst. And they said they were post holing up to their waist. And like, I've never had both feet going at once. They said they were having both feet going and it was hard to get out. But it's only like a mile, maybe a little more. And it's just from like, you hit 3,600 feet and then you go up to the top. And they said it's pretty much just that section. Then the descent is actually fine. So, like, I know it's like bad news, but I'm friggin' relieved. Like, I can do a terrible mile. I can do a terrible 2 miles. And I know there's going to be lots of tracks in the snow now because they just went through. So honestly, it's going to be much easier for me than it was for them probably because they've broken through, so I can like try to walk where they walked so I don't break through. But the plot twist is Punisher was supposed to do this last night and apparently he's only 30 minutes ahead. So that's pretty funny. Clearly something went awry. But I mean, it's going to be a shit show, but I'm so relieved. It's just nice to be able to talk to someone who just did it and know like it can be done. Obviously they're tall guys with like no backpacks on, trail running, but I'll be fine. I just have to take it really slow, be super careful. And it's only like a mile or so, which is the best news I've ever heard. All right, let the games begin. It's really like the last mile or so up. This is supposed to be the worst part. Oh, if I hadn't ran into those guys, I'd probably be terrified right now. But at least I know that it's coming to an end soon. This has been pretty crazy. Okay, midday update. What a day it's been. Oh, dude. That mountain was ridiculous. I was post-holing up to my waist many times. I could see how doing that would terrify people. I think a lot of people wouldn't feel comfortable doing that by any means. Yeah, it was no joke. It was really time consuming. It added all of the snow and everything, added 2 hours of time to like what that climb would have been. So like I would have gotten to the top at 10:15 going 3 miles an hour. And I got to the top after 12. Yeah, it's hard to put into words. It was really not great. I've never post-holed that deep before. It was riding on the edge of scary in some places, but at least I ran into those trail runners. They told me it was going to get better. The descent was shallower snow, but it was softer snow, so I was post-holing just as much. I just wasn't sinking as deep. But I mean, dude, I'm exhausted. I think that's like the number one thing. It's been a really taxing week. I haven't taken a zero in probably about 40 days. Haven't done an actually short day in a while. Got terrible sleep last night because of the porcupine. And all the snow is like, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm honestly just venting. Like, the snow's been making the miles take longer, which means at night I'm getting to camp later, so I'm not getting writing and video work done, so I'm behind on stuff. There's a really good chance that I might flip to California in the next like practically 72 hours. So like I need to make plans. I need to catch up on work and stuff. I need to eat. I need to sleep. So originally I was planning on doing like either 26 miles today or 34. I've already decided to do 34. It's like 17 or 18 miles left for the day. So once again, won't get to camp until like 9, but that's fine. It might rain. By the grace of God, it is not going to rain. And weather tomorrow and Sunday looks really bad. So originally I was contemplating doing a short day tomorrow, going into Woodstock. But I didn't realize that it was like a far hitch off trail. So I think I'm just going to double down on the misery and suffering, do a 34 today, get not great sleep, wake up as early as humanly possible tomorrow and do a 29 and get to Hanover, and then like hitch into West Lebanon, which is like the reasonably priced town near Hanover where I stayed last time, and spend the night. Hopefully get in friggin' 2 or 3 p.m. if there's Uber and everything works out. And then 0 on Sunday. First 0 in a long time. I have a lot of things to plan and do and get caught up on. Yeah, and I mean, gosh, there's a good chance that I might get picked up on Monday and catch a flight to California. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to think about. And I feel oddly stressed. Oh, it's not my day, dude. It's just not my day. Yeah. The snow just isn't sustainable, you know, but I'm getting out to the road right now, about to cross the road. The rest of the day is going to be a major improvement from what I've been doing. So there's that at least. I'm caught up. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm ready to get some good sleep, and I know the only way to attain that is going to be getting into town and taking a day off for once in a while. This snuck up on me. I'm at Main Junction, which is where the Long Trail splits off from the Appalachian Trail. Obviously, I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't realize it was today, though I guess I should have, probably. Appalachian Trail North, they have to write it in Sharpie. Otherwise, you wouldn't know. Look at all that snow. I hope there's no more for me. Kind of torn at this point about what I should do for the day. Doesn't really make a huge difference either way. It's going to be another late night, at least as late as last night. So best case scenario, camp by 9:30. There's like a really cool shelter that's like technically a private cabin just off the trail. My only hesitation is that it's like kind of near a road. All the comments are good. There's like one comment from forever ago that there was like someone there who was kind of weird. Yeah, and I don't know. I'm making choices differently these days, but The alternative is 2.5 miles past there. There's another shelter. It's a teeny bit further off the trail. So I'd either get to camp at like 9:30 or just after 10. Then I would be a little bit closer tomorrow in case like it does rain all day. I'm just exhausted. I've been ready to be done since I woke up this morning. So, I mean, the Sooners place, the closer shelter would be a 34-mile day. The other shelter would be a 36.5-mile day. So, yeah, and all the snow stuff this morning and early afternoon added over 3.5 hours to my day. Woo! Oh, I'm exhausted. After 8, sun is just about gone, and I have almost 2 more hours left. Yeah. I'm just as tired as I was 5 hours ago, but I think I'll get there right before 10. That'd be nice. I mean, I'm just going to the closer shelter. The other one would just be crazy. It would be so late. I think if I go to this closer one, I'll have a better chance of feeling good and starting early. Yeah, I'm just banking on this place is empty, not weird. It's gonna be the perfect place to end the night. It's just supposed to be an amazing shelter, so yeah, we'll see. All right, I made it to the lookout, which is empty. So cool. I'm really glad I came here. But yeah, this day, I mean, didn't go exactly as I planned. I definitely expected everything to take a lot longer than it normally would because of the conditions. But I didn't expect for like the regular trail to be a little bit more time consuming, even once I was out of the snow, like the last 10 or so miles. I mean, there's a lot of trees down and things obscuring the trail. The trail's not necessarily blazed as frequently. So I was like going off trail, walking back, and I burnt a lot of time doing stuff like that. Like over the course of the day, I thought I was gonna get here 9:30, maybe 9:40. Yeah, got here 10:15, 10:20. So pretty crazy, super late day. But yeah, I mean, the last 2 days have been exhausting and I got terrible sleep last night. I'm hoping to get good sleep tonight. I'm sleeping in like the loft just in case if someone comes in. Maybe if they did come in the middle of the night, they wouldn't know I was here. Yeah, I mean, there's clearly mice, but I have things put away. And then 29 miles tomorrow, praying that it's a pretty fast 29. I just really want to be in town. Yeah, relaxing. I think I'm going to take a 0 on Sunday. The weather tomorrow doesn't look good. Sunday doesn't look good. So I'm going to do a bunch of big days. I think it's like been a crazy couple of weeks and haven't zeroed in so long. I could use it. I have a ton of work to get done. I also have to make some plans about flipping out west. So good night. It was a 34-mile day. It only took like 16 hours. Super chill day. Usually it takes maybe 11 and a half hours to do that much. So I'm exhausted. Good morning from day 116. Another sleepy girl morning. It was hard to get up. I got up, I boiled water for coffee. Luckily, I've been setting like 10 alarms in the morning because I just can't be trusted. Yeah, just because I haven't slept very well in like 2 weeks, but especially the last few days. Boiled water, fell asleep while it was boiling. Luckily, woke up to the other alarm. It's just after 5:30. It is dumping out, but I'm out of here. I'm leaving this warm cabin. I got places to be. This is going to be one of those classic Appalachian Trail days, and honestly, like, I haven't had a lot of these days. I think about the day with road soda recently, where it was snowing and I was soaking wet and I was super cold and really uncomfortable. That was a pretty rough day. Had a few of those days with snow. But I don't think all year long, like I can't think of very many days that I've had where it's rained all day, where I've been soaked, miserable, just like head down pushing all day. So I'm pretty lucky for that. This is just going to be one of those every now and then, dude. You got to hike 30 miles in the rain to get somewhere. So I'm just hoping the terrain is better than yesterday. Yesterday I was getting lost a lot. It was just, the trail wasn't very well defined. There were lots of blowdowns. Yeah, it was just, even when I got out of the snow, it was like a very time-consuming rest of the day. That's why I got to camp at 10 it took 16 hours to hike yesterday. Probably should have taken 11 or so. But yeah, we'll see. Hoping to be to Hanover and get into New Hampshire by 4. And that would be cool. It's okay. I mean, if it's a little bit later, it's fine. I'm just fingers crossed it's going to be easy to get in, to get an Uber or a hitch or something to get over to West Lebanon where like hikers usually stay because Hanover's so expensive. Oh, but yeah. So we'll see how much I even filmed today because I'm about to put my phone into a Ziploc bag. But stay tuned. It's going to be a miserable one. Still raining. At least it's like kind of warm. I'm soaking wet. Or at least it feels like I'm soaking wet because I'm sweating so much and my rain gear is now wet on the inside and the outside. Look at him. It's kind of stopping, raining a little bit. I probably have about 20 miles left, maybe a little less. Finally letting up. So nice. Just hoping it doesn't rain for the rest of the day. That would be great. It would definitely help me go a lot faster. I don't know why, but this tree's so cool. It's just broken and it's sideways. The rain's finally letting up a little bit. Thank the Lord. It's been a pretty slow going day, honestly. And I'm just going as fast as I can. I'm gonna get into, God, I want to say Hartford, but I know that's not it. I'm getting into New Hampshire in 13 miles. Just got everything situated. I'm gonna be staying in West Lebanon, getting a room for tonight. Hopefully I'll get a ton of work done tonight and then I'm zeroing tomorrow. I need to make plans. I got pretty stressed out yesterday. I was just moving slow. There was a lot happening. I'm behind on writing, video work, tons of stuff. And I need to make plans about possibly going out to California. That could be in the next couple of days. So yeah, I was feeling a little bit of pressure yesterday. So I'm going to take a day off so I can figure everything out. And I'm just getting, these people told me there was trail magic here for me. And I think it is. Oh my gosh, it has my name on it. Trail magic for me. I'm not going to show you their phone number, obviously. This is so nice. I'm about to eat some snacks. Probably switching out my water bottle for the fresh one. Drinking a Coke, packing a Coke out. It's been a really hard few days. This is incredible. Oh, it's a good life, baby. That was such a great surprise. Today's just, yeah, it's the perfect day for something like that. Thank you so much, whoever that was. I'm going to text the number and find out, but thank you. I don't know where it is, but this is not fog. This is all smoke from, I mean, hopefully not a forest fire. I realize it's like was raining, but even like heavy rain doesn't necessarily put out forest fire. But I mean, you can smell it. It's like thick in the air. I'm kind of descending down to this town, this road. Obviously, could just be a prescribed burn or something, but yeah, interesting. I'm feeling good. Finally got my rain gear off, about to drop down to this road. Then I have one last climb for the day. It looks like a pretty gradual 3 miles. Then it's all downhill or road walking for the rest of the day to get to Hanover. Don't know why I couldn't remember that name earlier. I'm so excited to get to town. I'm staying at the same place in West Lebanon that I stayed in 2023. And there's a hot tub there. It's the first hot tub of the border to border calendar year Triple Crown. Yeah, oh my gosh. And it's right by like a shopping center. I know there's tons of stuff around. I'm gonna get a heat pack. I'm gonna do heat and just good healing stuff and edit and take a bath. And tomorrow's gonna be the best day of my life. 0, but like a 0, I feel like a 0 by yourself is almost way better because I have so much stuff to do. I get to do it all in my own time. I get to eat whenever I'm hungry, and yeah, it's just easy. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I'm so excited. And I have to make some big decisions about what's going to happen. Maybe reach out to some people I know who live in New Hampshire. I have to decide if I'm going to keep going a little bit further in New Hampshire, or, I mean, I might be flying to California in the next 72 hours. Honestly, it's completely possible, but I need to talk to some people and make some big decisions. And that's why I'm taking the day off tomorrow. The trail goes through town really quick. West something, I don't remember what town this is, but it's like, there's really like nothing here. Oh, that house is cute. Is that an AT symbol? But yeah, there's not much here for hikers besides maybe a hostel or something. Oh my gosh. 15th state of the year. It's a mind trip today. It's crazy, dude. I walked here from Key West, Florida. We're in New Hampshire now, baby. Here we are. 15th state of the year. Last time we were here, it was so funny because we like road walked, so I didn't even do like any of this trail. But here we are. I'm in New Hampshire. 15th state of the year. Crazy, dude. Kind of messing with my head, honestly. I can't believe I walked here from Key West, Florida. But walking into Hanover right now. Gonna get something really quick at least to eat or drink, and then hopefully catch an Uber to West Lebanon, go check into my room. There's nothing better, dude. The Elite 0 is the sleep in town, wake up in town 0. So did 30 miles today. Gonna sleep in town, 0 tomorrow. First time in like 38 or 39 days, so it's killer. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm staying at the same place. The Fireside Inn and Suites where I stayed with Sweet Pea, Boosted, and this guy House we were hiking with. And I actually saw Trucker there. It's the second time we saw each other before we wound up hiking together in Canada. But I'm so excited to relax, dude. I need it bad. Civilization. First stop in Hanover, I'm getting 2 frickin' bobas. Oh my gosh. I am living. I stayed here in 2023. This place is amazing. You better believe I'm gonna be in there. In that hot tub. Hanover is so expensive, but West Lebanon is so reasonable. And oh my God. It's the hot tub for me, baby. Oh, dude, it's about to be the best 0 of my entire life. I just picked up food. It was kind of a nightmare getting over here because like all the Ubers kept canceling and everything. But someone from the hotel actually just came and got me, which is amazing. So I'm here. All right, the end of the day. Today I did 30 miles. Yesterday I did 34 miles. It's been exhausting. Conditions have been absolutely crazy, but I'm gonna 0 tomorrow and I'm pretty excited about that.